the holiday season brings cherished traditions, especially in the dishes we prepare. However, as culinary trends evolve, certain festive foods have faded from our celebrations. Let's explore 20 holiday dishes that were once beloved but are now rarely seen on our tables. Number 1. Jellied fish. Jellied fish, particularly jellied eels, is a traditional British delicacy that originated in London's East End during the 18th century. The abundance of European eels in the River Thames made them an accessible and affordable food source for the working class. The preparation involves cleaning and segmenting the eels, which are then simmered in a spice stock containing ingredients like vinegar, nutmeg, and lemon juice. As the mixture cools, the natural gelatin from the eels solidifies, forming a jelly that encases the fish pieces. This method not only enhanced the dish's flavor, but also acted as a preservation technique, allowing the eels to be stored and consumed over several days, a crucial advantage in an era before refrigeration. Traditionally, jellied eels are served cold, often accompanied by malt vinegar and white pepper to enhance their distinct taste. They were commonly sold in pie and mash shops, becoming a staple of Cockney cuisine and a symbol of London's culinary heritage. However, the popularity of jellied eels has waned over time, influenced by changing tastes and the decline of eel populations. Despite this, they remain a cultural icon, with some traditional establishments continuing to serve them, preserving a unique aspect of London's gastronomic history. Number 2. Kholodets. Kholodets, also known as studin in certain Russian regions, is a traditional cold meat jelly that has been a staple in Eastern European cuisine for centuries. The term Kholodets is derived from the Russian word kholod, meaning cold, aptly describing this chilled delicacy. Historically, Kholodets was a practical solution for preserving meat during harsh winters, especially before the advent of refrigeration. By boiling meat with bones rich in collagen, such as pork legs, beef shanks, or poultry, alongside vegetables and spices, a flavorful broth was created. As this broth cooled, the natural gelatin from the bones caused it to solidify into a jelly-like consistency, effectively preserving the meat. Traditionally, Kholodets is prepared by simmering the selected meats for several hours until they become tender, and the broth is rich in gelatin. Aromatics like onions, carrots, bay leaves, and peppercorns are added to enhance the flavor. Once cooked, the meat is separated from the bones, finely chopped or shredded, and placed in molds or shallow dishes. The strained broth is then poured over the meat, and the dish is left to cool, typically in a refrigerator until it sets into a firm jelly. Serving Kholodets often involves accompaniments such as horseradish, mustard, or pickled vegetables, which complement its savory profile. Culturally, Kholodets hold significant importance in Russian and Eastern European festivities, especially during New Year's and Christmas celebrations. Its preparation is considered a labor of love, requiring patience and attention to detail, and it symbolizes hospitality and tradition. Despite its long-standing presence, Kholodets can be polarizing due to its unique texture and appearance, leading to varied reception among those unfamiliar with the dish. Nonetheless, it remains a cherished component of the culinary heritage in the regions where it originated. Number 3. Stuffed whole fish. Stuffed whole fish is a culinary tradition found in various cultures, each offering unique flavors and preparation methods. In Persian cuisine, mahi shakam pour involves stuffing fish like sea bream with a mixture of herbs, walnuts, and pomegranate molasses, then roasting it to achieve a tender, flavorful dish. Azerbaijani cuisine features balık levengisi, where fish such as Caspian kutum are filled with a blend of walnuts, onions, and dried fruits, then baked until the exterior is crisp and the interior is rich and savory. In Chinese culinary traditions, serving a whole fish symbolizes prosperity, especially during Lunar New Year. The fish is often steamed or fried, then topped with ginger, scallions, and soy sauce, emphasizing freshness and simplicity. Greek cuisine offers psari plaki, where whole fish is baked with tomatoes, onions, and herbs, allowing the flavors to meld into a hearty meal. These diverse preparations highlight the versatility of stuffed whole fish across different gastronomies, each reflecting cultural significance and local ingredients. Number 4. Kulebyaka. Kulebyaka is a traditional Russian pie distinguished by its elaborate, multi-layered fillings encased in a thin pastry crust. Unlike typical pies, the fillings in a kulebyaka often surpass the dough in volume, emphasizing the rich and varied ingredients within. Historically, these fillings could include combinations like fish with rice and mushrooms, or meat with cabbage and eggs, each layer separated by thin pancakes known as blinchiki to prevent mixing and maintain distinct flavors. The pie's elongated oval shape ensures even baking and allows for intricate decorative patterns on the crust, often reflecting the nature of the fillings or festive themes. In the 19th century, French chefs working in Russia introduced Kulebyaka to European cuisine, where it became known as Kulebyaka, adapting the recipe to suit Western palates. Today, while less common, Kulebyaka remains a symbol of Russian culinary artistry, celebrated for its complexity and the skill required in its preparation. Number 5. Herring under a fur coat. Herring under a fur coat, or shuba, is a traditional Russian layered salad that combines pickled herring with root vegetables and mayonnaise. The dish is typically assembled with layers of salted herring, finely chopped onions, boiled potatoes, carrots, and beets, each spread with mayonnaise. The top layer of grated beets gives the salad its characteristic vibrant purple hue, resembling a fur coat over the herring. Some variations include additional layers such as hard-boiled eggs or tart apples to enhance the flavor profile. Herring under a fur coat is especially popular during New Year's celebrations in Russia and other post-Soviet countries, symbolizing prosperity and festivity. Its rich combination of flavors and textures makes it a beloved centerpiece at holiday gatherings. Number 6. Mimosa salad. Mimosa salad, known as salat mimosa in Russian, is a layered dish that gained popularity in the Soviet Union during the 1970s. Its name derives from the mimosa flower, as the grated egg yolk topping resembles the flower's delicate yellow blossoms. The salad typically includes layers of canned fish, such as tuna or salmon, finely chopped onions, boiled potatoes, carrots, and eggs, with each layer separated by a thin spread of mayonnaise. Some variations incorporate grated cheese or apples for added flavor. Mimosa salad became a staple at festive occasions due to its affordability and the availability of its ingredients during the Soviet era. Its visually appealing presentation and harmonious blend of flavors continue to make it a beloved dish in post-Soviet countries today. Number 7. Soviet-style Olivier salad. Soviet-style Olivier salad, a staple in Russian cuisine, is traditionally prepared with diced boiled potatoes, carrots, eggs, pickles, green peas, and either bologna sausage or boiled chicken, all bound together with mayonnaise. This hearty salad is a fixture at New Year's Eve celebrations across Russia and neighboring countries. Its origins trace back to the 1860s, when Belgian chef Lucien Olivier created a more elaborate version at Moscow's Hermitage restaurant, featuring ingredients like grouse, crayfish, and capers. Over time, especially during the Soviet era, the recipe was simplified to include more accessible and affordable components, leading to the beloved version known today. Number 8. Kissel. Kissel is a traditional Eastern European dessert with a consistency ranging from a thick beverage to a gel-like pudding, depending on the amount of starch used. It's typically made by sweetening fruit or berry juice, such as cranberry, cherry, or red currant, and thickening it with cornstarch or potato starch. The dish can be served hot or cold and is often enjoyed on its own or as a topping for pancakes, ice cream, or porridge. In Russia, kissel holds cultural significance and is commonly consumed during festive occasions. Its origins date back to ancient times, with early versions made from fermented grain. Over the centuries, kissel evolved into the sweet fruit-based dessert known today, reflecting the culinary traditions of the region. Number 9. Soviet champagne. Soviet champagne, or Sovetskoye Shampanskoye, was introduced in 1936 under Joseph Stalin's directive to democratize luxury goods for the working class. Traditionally, champagne was a symbol of aristocratic indulgence, but Stalin aimed to make it accessible to all Soviet citizens. To achieve mass production, innovative methods like the continuous fermentation process were developed, allowing for rapid and cost-effective production of sparkling wine. This approach prioritized quantity over quality, leading to a sweet, affordable beverage that became a staple at Soviet celebrations. The initiative not only reflected the Soviet regime's commitment to providing luxuries to the proletariat, but also served as a propaganda tool showcasing the supposed prosperity under socialism. Despite its industrial origins, Soviet champagne holds nostalgic value in post-Soviet states, symbolizing communal festivity and the era's unique cultural identity. Number 10. Napoleon cake. Napoleon cake, a cherished dessert in Russia, features multiple layers of delicate puff pastry filled with rich pastry cream. Its origins are debated. Some trace it to France's millefeuille, while others believe it was created in 1912 to commemorate Russia's victory over Napoleon, with the cake's triangular shape symbolizing his hat. Traditionally, it's prepared with numerous thin layers of pastry and custard, resulting in a tender, flavorful treat. Over time, home bakers have adapted the recipe, sometimes using fewer layers for simplicity. Napoleon cake remains a staple at festive occasions, embodying a blend of historical significance and culinary artistry. Number 11. Herring in tomato sauce. Herring in tomato sauce is a traditional dish in various European cuisines, notably in Poland and Lithuania. In Poland, it's known as śledź w sosie pomidorowym and is commonly prepared by combining salted herring fillets with a tangy tomato sauce made from ingredients like ketchup, tomato paste, onions, and pickles. This dish is often served as an appetizer during festive occasions, including Christmas Eve dinner. The combination of the herring's briny flavor with the sweetness of the tomato sauce creates a distinctive taste profile that has been cherished for generations. In Lithuania, a similar preparation exists, highlighting the shared culinary traditions across Eastern Europe. The dish's enduring popularity is a testament to its flavorful simplicity and cultural significance. Number 12. Solyanka. Solyanka is a traditional Russian soup known for its hearty and tangy flavor profile. It comes in 3 main varieties: meat, fish, and mushroom, each featuring a robust broth combined with ingredients like pickled cucumbers, olives, and tomatoes. The soup's distinctive sourness is often enhanced with lemon slices and juice, while its richness is balanced by the addition of smetana, sour cream, and fresh dill. Historically, Solyanka was a versatile dish, allowing households to utilize various leftovers, which contributed to its widespread popularity across different social classes. Today, it remains a beloved comfort food in Russia and Eastern Europe, frequently enjoyed during the colder months for its warming and satisfying qualities. Number 13. Kishka. Kishka, also known as kishki or stuffed derma, is a traditional Eastern European sausage with deep roots in Jewish and Slavic cuisines. The term Kishka derives from Slavic languages, meaning intestine or gut, reflecting its original preparation method using animal intestines as casings. In Jewish culinary traditions, kishka is typically made by stuffing a beef intestine with a mixture of matzo meal or flour, schmaltz rendered chicken fat, onions, and spices. This concoction is then slow cooked, often as part of dishes like cholent, a hearty Sabbath stew. In Polish cuisine, a similar sausage known as kishka or kaszanka is made with pig's blood, buckwheat or barley, and various meats encased in pig intestines. This version is commonly grilled or fried and served with onions. Over time, variations of kishka have emerged, including vegetarian adaptations that replace meat ingredients with plant-based alternatives, catering to diverse dietary preferences. Despite its humble origins, kishka remains a beloved dish, celebrated for its rich flavors and cultural significance across different communities. Number 14. Vinaigrette salad. Vinaigrette salad, known as vinaigrette in Russian cuisine, is a traditional dish that dates back to the 19th century. It typically consists of boiled beets, potatoes, and carrots combined with diced pickles, sauerkraut, and onions. The salad is dressed with a mixture of oil and vinegar, sometimes enhanced with mustard for added flavor. The name vinaigrette is derived from the French word vinaigrette, reflecting the influence of French culinary techniques on Russian cuisine during that era. This hearty salad is especially popular during the fall and winter months as it utilizes root vegetables that are readily available during these seasons. Vinaigrette salad is often prepared for festive occasions and is traditionally served with black bread, complementing its tangy and savory flavors. Number 15. Kefir-based okroshka. Kefir-based okroshka is a traditional Russian cold soup that offers a refreshing respite during hot summer days. This dish combines finely chopped vegetables such as cucumbers, radishes, and boiled potatoes with proteins like diced boiled eggs and occasionally cooked meats or sausages. These ingredients are then immersed in a tangy kefir base, sometimes diluted with cold water or mineral water to achieve the desired consistency. The soup is typically garnished with fresh herbs like dill and green onions, enhancing its aromatic profile. The use of kefir, a fermented milk product rich in probiotics, not only imparts a slightly sour taste, but also aids digestion, making okroshka both flavorful and healthful. Variations of the recipe may include additions like pickle brine for extra zest, or the incorporation of other vegetables to suit personal preferences. Traditionally served chilled, kefir-based okroshka is a staple in Russian cuisine, celebrated for its simplicity, versatility, and cooling properties during the warmer months. Number 16. Soviet-style canned peas. Soviet-era canned peas were a pantry staple, integral to dishes like salad Olivier and vinaigrette. Their production in the USSR was a significant achievement, ensuring year-round availability of a previously seasonal ingredient. The canning process involved harvesting peas at peak ripeness, followed by blanching, sealing in brine-filled cans, and sterilization to preserve flavor and nutrients. Brands such as Globus became synonymous with quality canned vegetables, earning consumer trust across the Soviet Union. These canned peas not only enhanced culinary traditions, but also symbolized the era's industrial progress and self-reliance. Number 17. Kholodnik. Kholodnik, a traditional Eastern European cold soup, is especially popular in Belarusian, Russian, and Polish cuisines. This vibrant dish is typically prepared during the summer months, offering a refreshing respite from the heat. The primary ingredients include beets, cucumbers, radishes, fresh dill, and hard-boiled eggs. The beets are often roasted or boiled, then cooled and combined with the other vegetables. The mixture is then immersed in a base of sour cream, kefir, or buttermilk, which gives the soup its characteristic tangy flavor and striking pink hue. Variations of Kholodnik exist across different regions. For instance, the Polish version, known as quodnik, may incorporate young beet greens and is sometimes garnished with a halved boiled egg. In Lithuania, a similar dish called shaltybarshchai is made with kefir and served with hot potatoes on the side. Kholodnik is not only appreciated for its refreshing taste, but also for its nutritional benefits, as it is rich in vitamins and probiotics, making it a wholesome choice for warm weather dining. Number 18. Soviet-style aspic. Soviet-style aspic, known as Kholodets, is a traditional dish made by simmering pork parts rich in collagen, such as feet, hocks, and sometimes ears, for several hours to extract natural gelatin. This process results in a flavorful broth that solidifies upon cooling, encasing tender meat pieces. Kholodets is typically prepared during winter months and is a staple at New Year's celebrations. The dish is often garnished with garlic and served with accompaniments like horseradish or mustard to enhance its savory profile. The lengthy preparation involves boiling the meat until it separates from the bones, straining the broth for clarity, and allowing it to set in a cool environment, traditionally outdoors in cold climates. This method not only preserves the meat, but also showcases the resourcefulness in utilizing various animal parts, reflecting the culinary practices of the Soviet era. Number 19. Krupenik. Krupenik is a traditional Russian baked pudding made from grains such as buckwheat, millet, or semolina, combined with tvorog, a type of farmer's cheese, eggs, and sometimes sugar. Its origins trace back to the 9th century during the era of Kievan Rus, where grain-based dishes were staples in the Russian diet. The name Krupenik derives from the Russian word krupa, meaning grain. Historically, it was a versatile dish, served either as a savory accompaniment to soups like borscht or as a sweet dessert when sugar was added. In savory versions, it could be paired with fried bacon or sour cream. The texture of Krupenik is characterized by a tender interior with well-cooked grains and a crisp, golden crust on top. This dish exemplifies the resourcefulness of Russian cuisine, utilizing simple, readily available ingredients to create a nourishing and satisfying meal. Number 20. Sushki. Sushki are small, crunchy, ring-shaped bread products traditional in Russian cuisine, often enjoyed with tea. They are made from a simple dough of flour, water, eggs, and salt, sometimes sweetened with sugar or condensed milk for added flavor. The dough is rolled into thin ropes, formed into rings, briefly boiled, and then baked until crisp, resulting in a glossy exterior and a firm texture. Historically, sushki were not only a popular snack, but also used as decorative elements in homes, strung together and hung on walls. Their hard texture made them ideal for long journeys, as they have a long shelf life. Variations include toppings like poppy seeds or sesame seeds, and they are sometimes soaked in milk or tea before eating to soften them. Sushki hold cultural significance, symbolizing hospitality and abundance in Russian traditions.